Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Hidden Flame City of Heroes going rogue. As you can tell, new outfit, level 50. I went with a more heroic look because that is exactly what I'm supposed to be doing. Level 50, as you can tell right here. And most of my stuff is decked out in sets. I have a couple here that I need to eventually do, but I ran out of money. So, I don't know how this is going to work. I really don't. Let's get rid of that. I just know that I have this. Magistrate Venturum, it has been too long. I never imagined what could happen in Praetoria after you went through the rift enclosure. Emperor Cole is now in Vanguard custody after his defeat and will be on trial for his crimes he has committed against humanity. In the meantime, Vanguard is finishing up their evacuation of Praetoria. The citizens of Praetoria are being integrated into society. But there are a few who are considered special cases. At any rate, I want to talk to you about an initiative that I'm working on. Okay. I am forming a supergroup called the Neo-Praetorians. They are going to be supers who are from Praetoria, as the name suggests. The people of Primal Earth need to see that the Praetorians can be a force for good. As a Praetorian who will be well versed on Primal Earth, I'm asking you to help me recruit members for this group. People respect you and your power, and right now we need to find potential recruits. I know a few who might be willing to help out, and I am talking with the authorities on Primal Earth about some others. If you are willing to accept this responsibility, we can begin with a slightly dangerous mission, which involves rescuing one man who has everything to gain by joining the Neo-Praetorians. What happened to those who were a part of Cole's administration? Emperor Cole and Praetor Duncan are currently in a high-security Vanguard prison. They are being guarded by the Dark Watcher himself. The two will be put on trial for their crimes against humanity, although there is talk about some mercy being shown to Duncan for her aid in Dark Astoria and the Magisterium. Praetor Barry, Antimatter, and Praetor Sinclair are all MIA. I fear that the three of them may have been killed by the Hamadon. I am missing some story here. Bobcat is currently in Vanguard custody, although she was never really much of a threat to begin with. Praetor White, well, we'll get to Praetor White in a minute. Are you just abandoning Praetoria? Not just yet. Hamadon has a full control over the city of Praetoria, but there are still pockets fighting with it throughout the world. Cole's city is lost, both from nuclear fallout and from the Hamadon. Vanguard is has one of the most top scientists, a man by the name of Number 6, working on contacting all other areas of the civilization within Praetoria. The fight against Cole is done, but okay, I think I may be jumping the gun with this one. Okay, let's get started. Okay, before we do that, I think I may be jumping the gun real quick because that seems post everything. So I will be right back after I figure out what to do. Okay, that was a quick back. So what I was doing there is post Incarnate stuff right here. He's all post Incarnates, so we can't do him just yet. So this is going to be a lot of like task force and stuff, but I have to do his thing to get to understand the missions. Okay, so we are going to talk to Ramel. So I have seen Ouroboros Okay. I'll invite you. I guess I have a friend. It seems... I mean, I have seen Ouroboros far into the future, and I could barely recognize it. Covered in the flames as it was, the storm from all sides, and then they simply moved on. Once we were crippled, we were beneath their notice. The mighty Ouroboros and Minder silos reduced to an irrelevancy. But then you appeared, full of power of the Incarnates. It was why I am back this far, back further than any ordinary laws of time would allow. You broke into the laws to send me back. You told me to call you once I arrived and give you this. I wanted you to give me a crystal of fire and flame? Ice and flame? Yes, and in it is your memory of our first meeting together. When you came to Ouroboros and sent me here, used the pillars here to experience it. You will be, as you were then, a mighty and terrible incarnate. Full with the fruit of the well. I do not... oops. Full and with the fruits of the well. I do not know how far in the future that will be. Going back this far has disoriented me. Once you're inside the memory, you will need to rescue me. Just as you do in my past. Okay, so... Aha. This will be interesting to see. Oh, hi. Okay. The memory begins with a ruined Ouroboros, and you entered it. Fueled by the power you have trapped through the Incarnates. Okay, so... this will be interesting. Whoa, hi. I'm going quickly. Wow, this is interesting. This is like echoes of all of everything I've ever fought. This seems cool. Whoa! Why am I moving so fast? Hi, Hero One. Interesting. Yeah, I'm not taking any damage. I'll just hop out. As you can tell, despite what Minder Silos may have believed in the past, the well is no mere myth, and it is now merely it is not merely contained in this world, and even in this dimension. Your efforts here will attract the attention of the well in time, but by then it may be too late. I was sent here to accelerate that event. But becoming an incarnate is a long, arduous, never-ending process. It is not some switch that you flick on or off. Even so, every journey begins with the first step. The power that you had in that timeline was immense. We need to see about getting you started down the path in order for you to combat what is to come. Our best resource would be to consult with those incarnates who currently exist among us, and some who have been researching them, or someone who's been researching them. I believe I know of one incarnate quite well, correct? Lord Recluse is one of the most well-known incarnates since the Statesman passed away. However, Positron should be able to help you as well. He has been doing some intense research into the nature of incarnates ever since Statesman was killed. Wait, well, no, there are others? Of course. That is what I am hoping they will tell us. There are many other incarnates outside of Lord Recluse. Some more powerful than him, others much less. There are even some who do not realize that they have this connection to the well. Those who are connected, however, have an acute sense of others who share this bond. Go speak with Positron and see if he will tell you he has found regarding incarnates. Okay, to Steel Canyon. To Steel we go. I got a badge. I said yes. I don't have Steel Canyon. What's this? I have access to my base. Steel Canyon. There it is. What can I do for you today? Oh, I'm here to talk to you about your research on Incarnates, Positron. Incarnates, what do you want to know about them? I believe you know something about others becoming Incarnates? Well, it's dangerous information. I've seen what happens already when someone uses the power for wrong ends. Lord Recluse has done nothing but abuse this power. I can handle it, Posy. Alright. Well, here's what I found out. If you aren't careful with gaining power from the Well of the Furies, you can find yourself taken over by it at any time. Statesman had that problem. That's why he rarely used his full power. Doing so would draw the Well's attention and force him under his control. If you're looking for other Incarnates, I found out that there's one named Trapdoor. Recluse did experiments on the man and forced the power of Incarnates on him. He was captured by the Arachnos but escaped. He's in the process of getting his hands on a powerful item. One that seems to respond to those who have the power of the Incarnate. From what I've seen, however, his incarnate power is tainted and he cannot get the item to respond to him. If you were able to find this item, you could use it to begin your journey towards becoming an Incarnate. Okay, where is he? My latest readings is correct. He is located in a council base. I fear the center might be trying to use him to get the information about Incarnates. Here's the location. I would hurry if I were you. Someone like Trapdoor shouldn't remain in the hands of the council. You should speak with Ramirez about what you found before moving to find him. Okay. Do. Are you able to get in touch with one of the Incarnates? Spoke with Positron. He warned me that the Well can take over people. Oh, that's very interesting. My studies into the Well have not uncovered something such as that. I will have to expand my horizons a bit more. You said Positron told you about a man named Trapdoor who has an artifact with him. This may be the entrance we are looking for. That artifact may respond to someone such as yourself, even if its full power is not fully realized. I would propose that you go track down that artifact while I do my research into the Well, taking control over powerful Incarnates. You'll only need to retrieve the artifact from Trapdoor. Whether or not that's through his demise is up to you. Oh. One of those type of things, huh? Are we back into... Okay. Oops, maybe we should hit that back up. Hi, boys and girls. Oh, I am taking massive damage. Whoa. Okay. Trying to jump over. Okay. We ow. Up and down, up and down. Geez, how deep are we going? Hello, trapdoor. Come on, buddy. Ow. Trying to knock him back into the lava, like you said. I'm gonna hop out of the lava and talk to him. Please, just let me walk away. I don't want any. You don't want any of this. I just wanted to be live a normal life. Where's the artifact? I can't have. You can't have it. Do you hear me? This holds the key to untold power. The power that I won't let fall into the hands of someone else. And you want mercy, and then you say something like that. I can't go back to my normal life. Don't you understand? I need to go. Need this to continue forward. To make my mark. To fight for my old life back. I won't let you take it away. This chance for me. Do you hear me? I don't have time for this. I'm taking the artifact, even if it means to cost you your life. Prepares to fight you again, though it's obvious he is in no shape to pose a challenge anymore. Finish him off, rip it from his hands. The form of the artifact shifts as it rests in your hand a few minutes, forming into a mirror. It is big enough that you can see your face within it. It's just one of those, it's like, whatever. We don't have time for this. We don't lollygag on this character. Okay, there is a woman in your time. Her name is Lady Grey. Have you heard of her, I presume? You've heard of her, I presume. She's a very knowledgeable woman. I don't quite know her entire background. As of yet, but I do know that she is a very powerful incarnate that exists. One other than the statesman or recluse. She is also able to answer a very important question regarding how the well is able to command over those who are incarnates. If you speak to her, I promise you'll be able to learn all you need regarding the situation with the incarnates. Is there anything I need to know beforehand? Just that her help may come at a cost. Running Vanguard is not a simple matter, nor is having the knowledge that she does. No one ever said the power of Incarnates would be easy. I have the war zone. Where is it? There it is. Hi, Lady Grey. Oops, come on. Greetings. You have to pardon me. There are many issues I must handle today. Please make it quick. I've been told you know something about the Incarnates. Yes, I do. And you are interested in the path of power, are you? Then perhaps we can help each other out. We recently had an issue where a container holding a connection to the well was stolen. We believe this is the work of a rogue Vanguard captain named Captain Holtz. They may have already been working with They may have also been working with the Cray. Gassian has been working on tracking down the captain, but we cannot risk sending in our own soldiers. To track Holtz. The item, we can't risk sending in our troops on our own to track down Holtz and the item down, given that Holtz has a very high reputation amongst their men. If you were to track down the container and the rogue captain, I'll tell you everything you need to know. Agreed? Sure. Excellent. I must warn you, his retrieval may be extremely difficult for you on your own. I would suggest gathering allies to help you on your task. When we speak again, you will be very enlightened, having the nature of the Incarnates. And badoop. Do. Get down, Coda. Not right now, sweetie. Yum. And off I go. I need to pull up my map. Ow. Ow. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do-do-do. That's what auto follow does to you. You get stuck. Oh, hey, boys. I love these tanks. I need to make a macro. I gotta remember how to make them. Recover the honoree. Okay. So I gotta find Hero 1 again. Hope he doesn't attack me like before. Come on. Oh, ambush. Sweet. Vanguard Mary, huh? Got another ambush. Oh, I wanted to try out the build, so I guess I'm doing that. Cool. Just cleaning up the area. Yeet. Can't get rid of those portals. Really? Oh, hello, Honorary. Yeah, fine. Well, I have the ability. Let's see how it works. Pop that on them. No? Let's pop it on them. How does this power work? I don't know how this works. Smack. Which one's which? Again? That's to slow the target. Aha! That's the one we should be using. Knocks down their damage resistance. Ow, that actually hurt. go, Holtz. So, the honoree or Hero 1 is supposed to be American. Why does he have a Union Jack on his back and his helmet? I will ask the question again, so if anybody has the answer, let me know. Why does Hero 1, who's apparently an American, have a Union Jack on his cape and his helmet? Ah, he's healing. Almost, come on. Got him. Okay. Why we fight him. don't know what that's supposed to do. To defeat an opponent gives your team a rush of adrenaline. The excitement victory increases recovery rate, endurance rate of all powers. This extends your teammate. How do you use it though? Like seriously. Someone let me know how Victory Rush works, because it's not working for me. You have to target the dead thing. There we go. What's this? Rallying cry. Oh. Oh, we got this. This is... Jeez. Oh, geez, he's healing now. Okay. Yeah, so apparently with the victory rush, you have to target a dead thing. lets out a few grunts and groans before he looks up at you. Expected a garbled Rick D talk, but instead a familiar voice. I told you that we'd meet again. Your journey is to find out about the power of the Incarnates that would eventually lead you here. You knew I would come after Door? I did. I must say it was good to see that you had the will to put Trapdoor down. It shows that you are willing to do whatever it takes to achieve your power. You must be wondering about the honoree, or as he was once called, Hero 1. He is indeed an incarnate, one just as powerful as statesman or recluse. He did not know this, however. The sword that he found on the faithful day long ago imbued him with the tremendous powers linked directly to me. Even without his sword in his possession, he is still linked to me, much like the lady who granted him the sword is. As you can see, the connections of my source are numerous and vast, given only to those who provide themselves worthy. Even now, in his deranged and destroyed state, Hero 1 is able to maintain some sort of control. However, as small as it is over himself, if you are able to do this against the Rikti for all that, he has earned my respect. Okay. What about the artifact in my hand? It is one that is unique in itself, in the source of your own power. You saw it shift, take form in the center, yes? It is much like Hero 1's Excalibur, or the fountain that statesman and recluse drank from. But you will need for it to be powered. In its current state, it is useless to you. Once it is fully powered, it will allow you to be directly linked to myself, making you even more powerful than Hero 1, statesman, or recluse. Those three were very simple men when they found the artifacts. Yes, they have proven themselves already, but their abilities were nowhere near their own. Go to the ancient time of Samoria, to one of the caverns of the shores. Deep within there, you will find one of my sources, one of the wells. When you come into contact with it, your artifact will be fully powered and empowering you to unimaginable ends. I look forward to seeing you very soon. Yes, soon. You and I will be linked together. His voice leaves the body. It is best to teleport him back to Vanguard. In his current state, he will either be taken back by the Rikti or used for his own purpose or turn against you. Okay. I'm lazy. Oh, I'm already here. I can't use it. Bloody hell. Thank you for your aid. No doubt by now that the honoree, that Hero 1 was an incarnate. Did you hear the voice? The one from the well? I did. Can it control any incarnate? What I'm about to tell you must come with no questions regarding how or why I have this knowledge. The well's control is very specific, for there are two paths towards the path of becoming fully powered incarnate. The first is the path where the user is granted unimaginable power in a large amount. This is what happened to Statesman, Recluse, and Hero 1. Those who travel down this path develop a very close link to the well very quickly. It is why the well is able to control them. The fate of those who travel down this path is one of constant servitude. Of the three, only Recluse and Statesman were truly aware of this. There's always the risk that the well will seek to control them. This risk is increased when they try to increase their own power. To increase their own power. In a sense, their freedom was confined. If they do not seek more power, then what have they been given? They have a chance of fighting the well's control, to seek more of its power from the well itself. It would risk them seeing an end to their own selves. This is why the statesman was always fearful of trying to seek out more power, both for himself and for others. Recluse in all his binds for power has been trying to seek a way to destroy this link and maintain his power. While the statesman retained in his place within the well, Recluse tried to defy it, to destroy it, and earn his freedom. And the other one? Oh, jeez. People just love to talk, don't they? The other is a slower path, gradually gaining more and more power from the well. This is the one that some have begun, but many of the people are not widely known. This path obviously takes longer than the others, but those who follow this path have no risk of being controlled by the well. The link of the well to have the person is not as strong as the previous path, meaning that one could tap into the limitless power of the well without fear of being consumed by it. However, there are still risks even with this, but that is simply human nature. One gets a taste of the power of the well, one becomes increasingly difficult to resist the urge to try to gain more power, and more power as quickly as possible. To do this, however, would seal your fate to that of the wells. The slower path is one that will ensure your freedom and the possibility of unending power. If you can resist its calling to let yourself be consumed by it. Is there anything else? That is all. And thank you for your help. And if you're choosing to walk down this path, be careful. You walk on the thin edge of a sword. The one thing that will prevent you from becoming lost within the well is your own willpower. Always remember that. Okay, so I have to read. What? It says I have to return to her, huh? My contact says to Gray. Mission to Gray. Contact to Ramil. It's a bug. Yup. Huh, interesting. This confirms some of my theories. Though I wonder how the lady knows this. If what the well told you was true, then we have an exact location where we can fully power your artifact. Are you concerned, however, about losing yourself to the well? When we arrive, you'll be able to make the choice of how you want to proceed. You can either allow a small portion of the well's power in to the artifact to empower it, preventing the well from controlling you, or drown the artifact in the well's power. The choice is yours. Though the latter is a fate I personally would choose to avoid. The location has been revealed to us, and there is very little else to do than to go there directly. I have spoken with Minder Silos, who has requested to go along with us. I've had Minder Lazarus scan the time so we can go, however. He has found that there are some irregularities to it. Are you familiar with them? A large group of traveling, large groups have been traveling into this ancient time of Samoria without the permission of the Ouroboros. It is something we've been aware of, which Minder Lazarus is closely looking into. I bring this to your attention because we do not know if the time irregularities that we are seeing are around the well, or from those who are interfering with the passage of Moria. So we don't know who we might find near the well? Precisely. Silas and I will come in once the area is secured. We will send you in first to the cave to analyze the situation. I must warn you, anything could be down there wanting to stop you from it, or your attempt to become an incarnate. When all is clear, and the choices comes down to you. You can either lose yourself in the well or gain untold power, or train yourself slowly and control the power and maintain your own destiny. Okay, into the fountain. Okay. Defeat the Guardian of the Well. Hello, boys. Immunus Surgeon. Okay. And boom. And into the wall you go. Hello, Legionary. Oh, and we got what looks like apparitions? Time echoes. That's a new one. Boom. Into the wall you go. Oh, hello. I didn't even see you there. Delay as long as you can. Okay, come on. Come on, Eagle. Oh, okay, so time echoes are just random. Oh, no, we are not dealing with this. We are not dealing with this right at all. That moose tractor's gotta go. Ubermeisten Ustafaschier. Freaking German names. Oh, no. Moose gotta go. Oh, nullifier. You probably need to go. Uber Minshot. Uber Minshot, huh? Oh, we got a warden. Yeah, vampire. Oh, hey, Minos. The well has moved, huh? Ow. He took a chunk out of me. This is all wrong. The well should be right here. The well is not here, and it's explained it's been moved by someone or something. The well was but one of many links to the source of the Well of the Furies itself. Those who were gifted to the well by the means are gifted as incarnates, godlike beings. Links to the well appear throughout the universe, choosing who the most powerful. It takes many names and forms. The links are worthless unless the well feels you are worthy. But it is neither good nor evil, responds to power and will alone. Your entire history of Incarnates is limited to the one fraction of the well, one minor aspect. Enough, it is not here. We must be on our way. I apologize. It seems your journey becoming Incarnate shall not be even longer than I thought. We must be off. See if you can find any traces left of the well. Oh, man. Oh, whatever you find, it seems we will be taking the long path after all. Ah. Whee! Oh, okay. Nolan wishes to see me. Perhaps I can tell you managed to find something. A shard, perhaps. I suppose it is lucky for us that one still exists. Enough to awaken the power of the Incarnate for you. I believe this course is the best, really. Would you have wanted to gain all that power right away and lose complete control of yourself? Regardless, you are on the path now to gaining the ultimate power of the Incarnate. I will help you with whatever I can from Ouroboros. Your journey towards the realization of your true power, your true potential, will take you to many places, but I must stay here to aid the Menders on other matters. I do not know. I do know much about the subject of Incarnates. Should you have any questions, come to see me about them if you wish. And oh, okay. The Resistance, huh? And Ortis. Okay. And I guess that's it for this part, guys. I have to go figure out the Incarnates now. So I guess I will talk to you guys later, and hopefully we'll start the first one next time, whenever that is. Till then, take care. Have a good one.